Y'all see this? Y'all got one? You got one? Somebody said that's a CD in 2020/2021. It is. Because I'm hitting the streets like Jay in the 90s. All right? I'm hitting the streets like... I mean, listen, life can throw you for some twists and some turns, and I just believe that I was created for a time such as this to talk about the gospel differently. It's a new era. It's the Kim era, the kingdom in mind era. It's all about the kingdom. You guys know the drill by now. If you don't, what I do is I break down the song lyrics to my mixtape. If y'all don't have it, go and get it now. The Kimera Productions shop. Grab you a mixtape, man. It's food. It's tantalizing. It's tasty. It's like Christmas, not Thanksgiving. Christmas. The food is better. Christmas. Anyway, all right. So song for today is y'all know that song? It all falls down, right? So today we're gonna explain that song. Now this story here is crazy. It's nuts. It's true story. As you guys know, my ministry is transparency. I like to tell the truth, the kind with no makeup on, the kind that exposes all your flaws without any concealer. Y'all ready for this? All right. So I wrote nothing all falls down. Okay, let me paint this picture for y'all because this is how real it is. I was in my office. It was maybe 7 to 10 days after finding out, maybe 5 to 7 days after finding out that the guy that I was with for 11 years and had to call off my wedding with, not only I wasn't going to get married, but now I find out that there was crazy infidelity and it was super close knit. And then to find out that there was betrayal among that as well. So as you guys can only imagine the level of shattered I was. It was like the kind of fragmented pieces that you can't even find to put together. Like half of them are like under the couch and like under the refrigerator. They in different rooms. They're just scattered all over the place. That was me at that point in time. The infidelity jacked me up. And there were rumors, I guess, going around that because I wasn't getting married, my whole life was going to fall down. Now, I believe in God speaking all the time. Now, don't get it twisted. Just because I was shattered doesn't mean I wasn't in the face of God. Actually, I was more in the face of God than I probably usually would be. And I remember feeling like God gave me an anchor through music that nothing else could ever give. And so I got a text message. The text message comes through my phone, and the text message says this: "Hey, Kimera, don't want to be a bother. I don't want to cause you any trouble, but I want you to know that there's a rumor going around, and the rumor is that because you're not getting married, your whole life is going to all fall down." Right? Now, I'm in my office. I'm putting a worship set together for my team at the time. Now, y'all know I am a devout worshiper, and I am a devout lover of hip-hop. Right? So as the text message is coming through my phone and I'm putting the song list together, my phone is on shuffle. And what comes on? Kanye. Right? So the phone is saying your whole life is going to all fall down. And Kanye is saying all fall down. Okay. So I brought out my pen. All right, God, what can I do with this? And I just started writing to express myself. And this is what it became. Song says, "Excuse me, Miss Lauren, I need to sing out a little bit. I don't mean to be aggressive, but yes, I need it a little bit. Now, careful, I've been eating. I'm bound to spit out the nutrients. Been through the darkest tunnel, but there's a light at the end of it. Wow. Wait, hold up. She's still alive? Because in the position I was in, I shouldn't have been. I was hoping she was dead. I was hoping she was tired. I was hoping she was somewhere crying. She's still thriving. Wasn't they sent to flatten her tires? She's still driving. Yeah, still got a lot of gas in my tank. Been trained to take the pain of life and take it right to the bank. Been trained to take the change of life and take it right to the bank. There you go. I'm rewriting. Been trained to take the change of life and take it right to the bank. The mistake is thinking fake is real when really it's fake. Like Adam and Eve, she fell and got enticed by a snake. She had hair so long that it looked like weave. Then she cut it all off, now she looked like Eve. It grew back a little bit. And she be hurdling them issues that you wouldn't believe. Proud black female created for God's hell and well. Nothing all falls down. Second verse. Everything in disarray, you see it with your good eye. Now your peripheral is focused on trying to make it. But the truth of your sight is looking at the fact that everything in your life is shattered. Right? Everything in disarray, you see it with your good eye. Now your soul's broken, you ready to say goodbye. But it's two guys fighting for your mental. It's official that they lynched you, but that roping was tied with God's tissue. When you find yourself in disarray and in hard places and in trauma and trouble and in pain and in trial, there's always two voices. There's one that always tries to get you to let go and to give up. And there was definitely one telling me to let go and to give up. Often. And then there's the voice of God like, but wait a minute, am I your anchor or no? Have I not always been there or no? Will I not see you through or, yeah, look at my track record. I've always been there with you. I will always be there with you. Right? It's a, let me say, fighting for your mental. It's official that they lynched you. But that roping was tied with God's tissue. Let them kiss you. Let you know it's all alright. Ain't you been reading? Don't you know your favor's found in the plight? See, the oil comes from the olive. The olive has to be pressed. The olive not being pressed doesn't produce oil. What am I saying? Sometimes you have to be crushed. Sometimes you have to be humiliated. Sometimes embarrassment is a prerequisite for where God is taking you. Okay. Let me say. Let them kiss you. Let you know. Ain't you been reading? Don't you know your favor's found in the plight? Them tears are water to the garden. It's clarity to the sight. That pain is salt inside your porridge. It's succulence to the bite. But you're right. The pain of life will have you crawling for tissue. Working while you trying to figure out what is the issue. Coping while you punching in the clock because your rent's due. Somebody was surrounded by them people that's against you. Yeah. Time is of the essence, they say. I take it literally. So y'all not getting a day of mine to toss it. Listen, I'm going to take the set of the sunrise and dawn it. I'm going to take the rest of y'all punchlines and pawn it. See, the enemy never works alone. He got enemy, he got imps and demons and teammates and people on his team that work and don't even know who they're working for. And so in this, the tail end of this song, what I was talking about is the fact that the person that betrayed me, he wasn't alone. There was an army of them kind of all together. But the beauty of it was the fact that in the midst of what I prayed to be the worst pain of my life, God found a way to drag me to his feet and say, and yet and still, I got you. Because when you really live your life for me, when you really surrender everything you are to me, when you really allow me to do the surgery that needs to be done, when you really allow me to take all those fragmented pieces, listen, you can't find them, but I can. When you really allow me to put you back together, nothing really all falls down. It might look like it, and it might seem like it, and trust me, I know it might feel like it, but when you live this life for God, nothing really all falls down. You're not buried. You're planted. And the fruit that your tree will bear is way bigger than if you were never put in dirt. I'll see y'all next time. Nothing all falls down.